Welcome to the Family Legacy webinar, provided by Wealth and Wisdom Institute and presented by Private Pension by Design. This educational presentation contains the opinions and ideas of the presenter and is designed to provide useful advice with regard to its subject matter. The author, publisher, and presenter specifically disclaim any responsibility for liability, loss or risk, personal or otherwise, that is incurred as a consequence, directly or indirectly, of the use and application of any of the contents of this presentation. No specific company or product will be discussed. If legal advice or other expert assistance is required, the services of a competent person should be sought. Have you ever tried to imagine how many things in life we miss out on simply because we didn't know about them? I would like to discuss with you an opportunity that you have that you may not be aware of, simply because no one has taken the time or ever taken the time to discuss it with you. I believe this opportunity is so dramatic and critical to your financial future that everyone should have this opportunity, even if they end up saying no to the opportunity. This money represents your wealth. Everyone wants their wealth to grow. Traditional thinking would have you believe that you are limited to just a few types of investments. This includes the stock market, qualified plans, real estate, and bank saving programs. The problem is, with these investments come some unintended consequences such as possible market losses, accounting and management fees, taxes, maintenance costs, and possible estate tax implications. It seems no matter what you do, whether you earn money in these or not, transfers of your wealth will occur. 200 years ago, our country started to become a great nation. The cornerstone of the country's morals and ethics were centered around two elements: the family and religion. 100 years ago, it was not uncommon for farms to be worked and owned by a family. The grandparents were there working and contributing to the farm, along with their middle-aged kids and their children. The family structure was whole. Family pride was evident, and this was passed on generationally. The older members of the family were well aware of the idea of legacy. They worked hard to create a better life for the next generation. The farm, along with the memories, was their legacy. Today, that element of a family legacy has almost disappeared. Although there are loving memories, the passing of the family farm, today known as family wealth, has been mismanaged into non-existence. Interference from the government, an enormous lack of financial knowledge, pride, and ignorance robs families from passing tremendous amounts of wealth to their next generation. Along with it goes the lasting family legacy. The United States started to lose an important social foundation in the 1960s. Crisis after crisis, from Vietnam to civil rights, the drug culture to presidential assassination, the once starry-eyed nation woke up with a reality hangover that would plague it forever. What would suffer the most in this historic time would be the family structure. The what's in it for me and this, I want it now, generation blossomed and grew up to train and educate the next generation, flaunting the wisdom of me and I. The family social structure, once the cornerstone of ethics and morality, started to crumble, and with it, family opportunities also crumbled. The growth of single-parent families left little room for financial success. Government social engineering only created more problems and greater dependency for its so-called free benefits. That dependency aided the problem, not the solution. The after effects of the loss of the family structure continues to cost the government billions of dollars. Along with the costs are increasing crime rates, increasing suicide rates, divorce rates, personal debt, and bankruptcy rates. All of these have a direct correlation to the loss of the family structure. With the fall of the family structure, the liberalizing of education took on the role of psychologist in making kids feel okay and being sensitive to their every need. The new educational goal is no one would fail in school. They would only fail after they were out of school. The ability to apply school knowledge to everyday circumstances is non-existent. The one thing that has stayed consistent throughout our history is this: successful people think like successful people. Unsuccessful people think like unsuccessful people. It came to my attention while visiting the zoo that every animal display had something in common. Each one of them was funded or sponsored by a family or family foundation, also known as generational family wealth. The question that came to my mind was this: what did these families do that others didn't or don't do? They leveraged the future by investing in their families. To do this, they followed 3 basic rules. Rule number 1: use the least amount of money to create the greatest amount of wealth. Rule number 2: guarantee the wealth will occur and the legacy will transfer tax-free. Rule number 3: create multiples of wealth immediately by using leverage. Controlling the asset that created the family legacy wealth is critical. I'll say it again. Controlling the asset that created the family legacy is crucial. Remember, traditional thinking will have you believe there are limited ways to invest your money. But these types of investments may not meet the 3 rules. I will say it again. Traditional thinking can create risk and wealth transfers. All of these may reduce the legacy of your family or to your family. I'm going to ask you a question. If it were possible to increase the family money supply, create more or better benefits for your family, reduce the element of risk and future taxes, create a family legacy without spending one more dime than you're already spending, would you do that? The family legacy is a dynamic shift from traditional thinking, yet it is based on common sense. The family remains a very valuable financial tool. I would like to discuss with you the opportunity that you may have to create a family legacy. You see, you cannot be aware of something that you are not aware of. It is an emotional process based on love. I would also like to take this time to offer you a free conference or time to discuss the family legacy with you. Should you want to take this free consultation, please call me at 303 798-6363 or email me walt@privatepensionbydesign.com. I really want to thank you for taking time to listen to this webinar, and hopefully it has been a benefit to you.